Hello guys, welcome to QHSE Concepts Welding and NDT channel. Today I have brought for you a very good two-slide presentation, and we will see the specifications and where they link with design and construction spec, and what are the equipments, what we are fabricating, what is the standards which they are applicable, and what is the fitness, service and repair standards which will be applicable to that. So for example, ASME boilers, you can see the ASME section is section 1 is involved, section 2 is involved, ASME section 4 is involved, ASME section 5 is involved, and then ASME section 9 is involved. So ASME section 8, section 7 is involved for the fitness and repair. NBIC is also involved. The standards are also involved in that. So that comes to boiler. So it comes to pressure vessel, the famous ASME section 8, division 1. That section is involved, and ASME section 2, ASME section 5 will be involved, of course. Then ASME section 9, of course, for the welder qualification. So these are the standards. Basically what happens, many people have no clarity on which standard to follow for which item. So this will give them a better idea. And when we are talking about pressure vessel repairs, we are talking about API 510, API 572 NBIC codes, and API 579. So that is very important for everybody to know what is the requirement. Then comes to you power and process piping. So process piping, power piping always be ASME B31.1. Everyone knows that. Process piping also almost everyone knows. It's B31.3. But if you consider repair, you can do repair based on 31.3. But if you are going to refinery and those kind of environment, then API 570, API 574, API 579 is very important. That's why API 570 guys are very much in demand for shutdown projects. So that is why. So storage tanks, API 650, you know, the very famous, and that's why API 650 is also in demand for certification. But API 12B, API 620, API 2350 is for standard storage tanks. API 653, whereas API 12R1, STI SP 001, API 579R for the repair and in-service. Then comes pumps. For pumps, API 610 and API 674 and 676 to be referred to for design and construction, whereas for repairs it is API 683. Then comes valves. Valves design and construction as per B16.34 up to a certain diameter, and I think there is another standard for bigger diameters. Then API 600, 609. Then for service and in-service fitness and repair, there's API 570, then API 574, API 591, API 598. All standards are required. When we come to safety device and pressure relief valves, ASME section 1, ASME section 8, division 1, API 2000, API 520, API 521, API 526 are the standards to refer to. And for repair and in-service, it is API 576 and NBIC codes. Last one, but pipeline, the 49 CFR 18619 used very frequently outside, but in the Middle East very less used. But you can refer to APIs 1104 is used very widely, and B31.4 and B31.8 also can be referred to pipelines. And for in-service, it is B31.4, 31.8, and B31.8S can be used, and there is 49 CFR all standard is used. So today's video is a very small one, just to finish the the linkages between what items we fabricate, what standard to follow for design and construction, and what service infra-service standards are followed. Thank you very much. To keep watching channel.